Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, Plainlearn. So today we'll be talking about how to build a toggle, dark mode toggle, which comprises of JavaScript, CSS, and HTML. Please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, click the notification bell to get notified when I post another video. Then drop your comments, your suggestions, advices on the comments box section to let me know what you think about this video and what video I should make next if need be. Okay, with that being said, let's get into it. Thank you.
First thing we should do now is to go on and open our VS Code. So, first, before then, we open a folder. Let's open a folder first. So, we open a folder new and then go to our folder, open it. So, we can go ahead and just name this JavaScript dark mode. JavaScript dark mode. And then we click in. With that being done, so enter our Visual Studio Code. You can use Sublime for those who are using Sublime. So you just click on it, double click. So here we are now in our Visual Studio Code. So go ahead and select a folder. So when we open, we go to our desktop, and then we have this folder, JavaScript dark mode, that we created. So click on it and then select. So wait till it opens. So we'll say trust authors of all files in the parent folder. Yes, I trust authors. So after that, we create a file. We just name it dark mode .html. Then get started. I'll just go ahead to increase this. So we'll see what we are doing. So you click on your file icon and then you click on it. So everything is here, meta, chassis, UTF, for everything. It's just a simple way of doing it. So with this being done, we'll go to our title and we'll change it to JavaScript dark mode toggle. So this is it. So we'll save. So with that being done, we'll go ahead and create a button. So the first thing we should do is create a button. We'll create a button. Here's it, button, and then we'll close it. Then we'll give it dark mode. Say it's dark mode. We call it dark mode. Dark mode. And then I copied an icon to make it more sweet and kind of give you here is the icon I copied. This for dark mode is a kind of moon icon. By the way, you can go to Photoshop and copy it as an icon. So I'll just copy it and paste it here. Here's it. This is the dark mode, denoting the dark mode, and this is mode. So with that being said, let's give this an ID so we can be able to use it on our script, JavaScript. So give it an idea of, let's give it an idea of plain. Is it plain? Because you're playing, you know what we do. So after that, go ahead and save, and then we'll give it a function that's on click. That's when we click on it. So we'll give it a function of, let's say, my love. You know how to give a function. The first is my, and then the other is capital letter as a starting, and then the other small my love. Then we'll give it a bracket. Here's it. Our function is here. So go ahead and save. So we would like to see this, the outcome of this. So we have to view it live. Here's it. Go ahead and close this. So here's this. Here's it live. So I'll have to adjust my screen so we'll see the outcome as we viewed. So this is how it will be. Okay, I'll just close here and then increase here and then increase here. So okay, with this done, let's do our styling first. Let's do a styling with our CSS, our style sheet. So open a CSS, an internal styling style. And then we'll copy the body. We'll style the body first. Use the body. So give a body, copy, paste, and then give the body the background color of white. Yes, and you know white is the default color of the browser, so there's nothing much, you just denote it. And then a text color of black. That being done, I think this is a kind of hugging the walls of this bar. So I would like to shift this a little bit more, so I'll give it a padding. Let's give it a padding of 40 pixels. So it comes here, yeah, where we can see the effects of what we are doing. So after that, the next thing to style is our button. So I'll go ahead, copy my button, and then style it, button, paste. So give our button, we have to remove the button. Let's remove the button. Give it the button of none. Okay, the border is out now, and then give it a padding 14 pixel for top and bottom, and then 16 pixel for left and right. So this is what we have here. So to spice it up a little bit, we'll give it a border radius. Let's give it a border radius of, should I say, a border radius of 250 pixels. So here is it. You can see the effect here. I think we can give it a background color of black. Okay, background color of black, and then color color of white. Here is it. So this the dark mode. This is the dark mode. So you know this is the dark mode. So we have to give it a background color of black and differentiate it. Differentiate it from the white background. So with that being done, we'll kind of style the button again. That is, we'll style it when we hover on it. So style it when we hover on it. We'll say hover, do class of hover. So we'll give it an opacity of a kind of 85%. Yes, 85%. So when you hover on it, you see kind of the opacity there. So after that, nothing else. So with that being done, we'll move ahead to our script, the JavaScript aspect of it. That is what that makes it functional. So go ahead and open our script tag. When we open our script tag, the first thing we'll do is to call our function. So kind of function. So our function over here is myLove. So copy it instead of rewriting it where you make a mistake. It's better, I think it's more advisable to copy. So you copy and then you paste. Then you style it, open your curly brace. Style it. So the first thing we'll have to style is the body. So we say we'll call in our var. We say var. So what should we give our var? Let's kind of give our var elements. Let's give it elements. So we say elements. This our var element is equal to document.body. Okay, and then we'll close it. Document.body. So we'll style our document.body. We'll give it a class list. So we'll give it a class that we'll use in styling it. Okay, so to give it a class, we'll say element. That is the name we'll give to it. Element dot class lists dot toggle. So here's it, dot toggle. So we are giving a kind of this toggle. Toggle, you know, is a JavaScript reserved word. So we are giving it a class. So what should we give the class? We should give it kind of dark mode. So we'll open our normal bracket. It's 2 quotes, double quotes, and then we'll give it dark mode. Dark mode. So we'll end it here. This is it. See, there's no effect. There's no effect. There's no effect. So it's not as if you put dark mode, it starts working. So next thing we'll do is kind of we'll copy this dark mode, the class given to it here, and go to our CSS over here. Remember, it's a class, so we'll put dot dark mode. So when we do that, we'll open our curly brace, and then we'll give it a background of black, background color of black, and then give it a text color of white color. of white. So here's it. Remember, so with this being done, you see this on click, that is the function is inside the on click. That means when we click on this washout, when we click on this, the background eventually turns to black, from white to black. So this is it. But I want a case where we click on it, not only it turns to black, it also brings out an icon for white mode, where you can click and go back to the your normal default browser color, background color, and then everything is okay, and the background of this also changes. Understand? So when it comes to black, it changes to white, and the text color is black. So to do that, we come over to our scripts. Here's our script. Inside the function, inside my love, the function, so do not do out of it. So you give a double space, click enter 2 times, and then we start. So the first thing we have to achieve is to change this text color, that when we click on it and it changes to black, at this black background, it will write white mode here. It will be a kind of white mode, and so you know that there is a white mode, that when you click on this, you return to your white mode. So with that being said, let's start styling. So we'll create a var again. We'll use our var and then give it a name. What will be the name of this? Let's say, yeah, we'll give it a name len. So our len is equal to document dot get element by id. Here is it. So I'll click on it, then open our normal bracket. So inside this bracket, we put our double quote, and then you know our id as stated here. Our id here is plain. So instead of writing it, we'll just go ahead and copy it and then paste it. Please do well to follow this accordingly. Watch the video to the end. Do not shift or do not move, because you might get confused at the end of the day. So get element by id, which is plain, and then we'll end it and end it, and then we'll style it. So what do you want to do? We want to change this text, that when we click on, okay, let's take it back. So this is the normal place, the default place. So we want, when we click on, at this stage is telling you this is a white background. So at this white background is telling you that there's a dark mode. So when you click on this dark mode, it changes to dark background. So we want that when it comes to this place, it will tell you white mode instead of dark mode. So at this white mode, it will have a white background denoting its color, background color, and then a text of black. So when you click on it, you return back to your white mode. So to achieve that, we'll use our if and else statements. Yes, if and else statements. For those who do not know much about it, just drop your comments at the comment section, and we'll do a video about that later. So with that being said, we'll get started. Say if, and then we'll put our normal brackets. So what do we want? We say if len, which is the var, the name we gave to our var. So you say if len dot inner html, inner HTML, that is to change the text, is equal to double equal sign. In JavaScript, I shouldn't be talking much about this, but just to let those who do not know much about it know. In JavaScript, this double equal sign is regarded as equal to. Okay, so if this len.inner HTML is, so put our double quotes and then we'll say white. Okay, if at default it is white mode, so if at default this is white mode, so we'll say that our len dot inner HTML should be, that is when we I'll use one equal sign now, so I'll just use it one. So we are saying that len.inner HTML is, so it should be dark mode. So go ahead and write, put our quotes, double quotes, and then we write dark mode, dark mode. Our dark mode. So after that, we'll close it. Sorry, I saved already. That was why this had to reload. So when our len.inner HTML is equal to dark mode, or is dark mode, x, if it's not a dark mode, x times s, our len.inner HTML should be, it's one equal sign, should be, then our quote should be white mode. If it's not dark mode, it should be white mode. So we'll copy this, just paste it here, paste it here, so it should be white mode, and then we'll close. So after this is done, we'll go ahead to check what we did, if it really had an effect here. So we'll click on this. You see the text changes. At default, this dark mode, this dark mode here. So but when we click on it, it changes to white mode. When we click on it, the text changes to white mode, and when we click back, it goes to dark mode. When we click, it goes to white mode. So but to spice this a little bit, just as I spiced the dark mode, dark mode. So just as I spiced this dark mode at initial, so to spice it, to kind of give it this, give it the kind of icon, put it here. So I copied one for white mode. So it's normal that you must put that, but kind of to spice your work up, you can get it as an icon from Font-Awesome, your Bootstrap, and others. So I'll copy that and then put it at white mode. White mode. White mode. Let's just give it a space, and then here is space. So save it. I just give this space. Save it. So with this being done, we'll check the effects over here. So click on it. Here is it, white mode with the sun icon. Here is it, here is it, here is it. So you see your work is okay. We have shifted that aspect of it. But one thing here is that when you click on the dark mode, when you click on the dark mode, it comes at the white mode. this white mode should have its own background color that should be white, a kind of that will differentiate it from this, that will differentiate it from the default background, the background color is staying on. You understand? So it should be a kind of button, just as this place, as this dark mode have a button and is visible. So this dark mode should equally have one that should be white, and then the text color should be white. Sorry, and the text color should be black, and then the background color should be white. So to achieve that, we'll still go over to our JavaScript. That's a function I love. Do not go out of it. All the styling has to inside it. That's because when you click on it, this effects should be visible when you click on it, not when you do any other thing. So it should be inside my function. So with that being done, so we'll go ahead, click your enter 2 times just to give space, differentiate it from the others. Then we'll start. We'll give a var, use a var, and then we'll give our var a name. Remember, do not give them the same name. If not, it will be interrupting the design or the work of others. So what should we give this name? We cannot give it Frankie as a name. Then we'll say our document equal to document dot get element by id. We cannot call this back. Sorry. And then we'll just go over here, just copy everything, just the same thing, nothing changes. So we only styling the id, that's why we have to call it before doing any other styling. So then we'll end it. So we'll do the styling under it. So our plan now is to change the background color. Whenever we click on this, that the background color should change. So we'll say if, then open our normal bracket, then our var name Frankie, we'll call our var name, but not to make a mistake, a kind of where you will be starting with capital letter F when you initially did it with a small letter F. So we'll just go ahead and copy this, copy, and then paste it here, paste it there. Then Frankie dot style dot background color is equal to, when the background color is equal to, then we have to leave it of equal to. So when this is equal to, give our colon, and then we'll give it white. That is when the background color is white. Then our Frankie, we just paste it. Frankie dot style dot background color should be equal to kind of one equal sign. It should be, when it's white, as in the default background color is white, that on the click of it we should get black background. So that is only for the button. We'll go ahead and put our double quotes and then write black, and then we'll close it. Else, So call our else statement x. If it is black, it should change to white. X, say our Frank, just go ahead and paste it to avoid mistake. Style dot background color should be without quotes and then white, should be white. So this is it. So we are saying if Frank does style dot background color, that is if it is white, presently the color is white, that Frank dot style dot background color should change to black. X, if it is black, it should change to white. So at this stage is black. If I go ahead and save this work, let's save it. It saves. So we'll test what we just did. So when we click on it, this changes to white. Are you seeing it? And it changes to black. When we click on this, changes to white. Then when we click on this black. But you can see our white mode is no longer showing. The text is no longer showing because the white text is inside the white background, so it won't be able to show. So we'll have to go ahead and then change the text. So to do that, we still come over to our JavaScript, then go down. Remember to give it two space to differentiate your styling or new styling from your old one. So call a var. So what should we give this var? We should kind of give it crazy. I just call it crazy. And then we'll say equal sign, single equal sign, document dot get element by id. Because we are using an id here, so we use document get element by id. If you're using a class, you should use by class, something like that. So we'll go ahead and close our normal brackets, and then to avoid mistake, as I always say, we just copy this. For you be like, oh, I did this, it didn't work, are you sure this guy did it very well? No. So you just copy and paste, and then you close. So you come over here and style it. Remember, we are still using the if and else statement. So we use our if. You say if, put our normal brackets, sorry, these are normal brackets. You say if crazy, that is this. Let's just copy it to avoid mistakes. Copy and then paste the var we just called. If crazy dot style dot color. Remember, we are about to change the text color here and that of the other, so that when the background changes, the text also changes. Okay, so you'll be able to see it. So this is what we are doing now. So we'll use style dot color, not background color again. This style dot color, that's text color. So color so if this is double equal sign, which is equal to in JavaScript, if this is equal to black, sorry, um, we'll give out quotes, double quotes, we'll say black. So if the text color is black, we say if crazy dot style dot color is equal to black, then Frankie, just go ahead to avoid mistake, come over here to your var and copy this Frankie that you call there, or just call the Frankie, just paste it. Then Frankie dot style dot color is a single equal to, and then put our colon, is white. Okay, so let me just go ahead and explain it. See, If crazy.style.color is equals to black, then frankie.style.color, which is this, the Frankie we named here, is white. Then we'll close it. Sorry, we'll close it and we'll call our else statement x. X if frankie.style.color is white, the text color is white, so x to say crazy. Let me just copy this to avoid mistake. I keep on saying that. So you just paste it. Crazy dot style dot color should be one equal sign, and then you put your quote, your double quote, should be black, and then we'll close it and then we'll save. So just as we save this, I've kind of reloaded. So we'll just go ahead and explain one more bit. So we say var crazy. I know some will be kind of confused at this state. We didn't use crazy, we used crazy.style.color over here, but over here we use frankie. We had to call this var here. We didn't use this var, unlike how we have been using other places. The same name we gave to this is the same we will use for the whole styling. No, we have to record this. So let's go ahead and shake what we did. Let's reload again, and then we'll click. Here's it. You get that? So with that being done, we'll just go ahead and look at this again. Just close this, minimize, and then open this white to shake. So here's it. When you click, it changes. So sweet. Wow, wow, wow. And that is it. So you can try this on your own to see if it really works. So thank you for watching, and please do not forget, if this video was so useful to you, go ahead and comment on the comment section, give suggestions, click the like button, comment on the video you want me to make next, and I will get that done on the next video I'm gonna post. Then click on the notification bell to get notified when I post a new video. And then the most important one, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and remember,